ladies. My name is JoAnne Golleher, and I am one of the worship leaders at Heights. Just want to say thank you, first of all, just for taking a few minutes to spend with me today. Kathy had reached out to me and asked if I would just share the ways that the Lord is encouraging and challenging me today, and so we're going to do that. This morning I was reading in James 1, and I'm going to kind of bounce around in the verses a little bit, but in verse 5 it says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given to him." And then in verse 17 it says, "Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights." The Lord has just really been so faithful and so precious to me lately, just reminding me how attentive he is as a father, that he sees me in all of the moments of my day, and that he is always active in my life, that he's always waiting for me, and that he's always just ministering to me, even in the ways that I don't realize it. As I look around at all of the beautiful things that we have growing right now, I am constantly mesmerized by all of the different plants and flowers and things that I'm seeing that I've never seen before, because we've had all of this rain, and so there's all these amazing things growing, and my family gets really, I think, sick of me talking about it when we're driving around town, because I'm always like, gosh, it's so beautiful. Just like that alone is just one way that I am just loving the way that the Lord just reminds us that he is present, that he's blessing us with his nature and his beauty to enjoy the things that he created. And then just in the ways that he blesses us as we go about our day. Maybe it's a text or a phone call, maybe it's a sermon or just something in your quiet time. Maybe it's somebody who's just really kind to you at the grocery store. Maybe it was a check that you got in the mail that you weren't expecting that came at just the right time and that relieves some stress. There's so many ways that he's just always so faithfully ministering to us, and I don't want to miss those things. I'm a really busy person. My life is pretty busy, even though I try for it not to be. We've got 3 kids, and I'm just a busy person when I'm at home. I just tend to kind of always be moving around. I don't sit down a lot. And so a lot of times I just kind of miss what's happening in the ways that the Lord is wanting to bless me. There was a pastor at Heights years ago that prayed this prayer, and he said, "Oh Lord, would you slow me down that I might pay attention to you today?" And even though that sermon was probably over 10 years ago, I still have it on my fridge because it's such a great reminder for me, somebody who just is so busy, and my mind is so busy, just that I would slow down, that I would see the ways that he is lavishing his love on us. And these verses in James just remind me that he is such an attentive and loving father, that he would give wisdom to us when we ask, that he's not going to sort of slap us on the wrist when we ask, that he gives it generously, because that's the father that he is, and that every good and perfect gift is from above. And so that's one thing that he's been reminding me of and just teaching me of his love. But then the other side, in verse 19, James 1:19, it says, "Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God." And so out of the attentiveness of our Father, God is reminding me that I need to be attentive to those around me that he has put in my life, especially maybe it's just the grocery store clerk or the mailman or somebody else, but especially my family and those around me, because I'm such a busy person. Sometimes I'm just really not present in the moment, and I'm doing 2 things, and I'm I'm telling my kids they can have candy at 9 a.m. when that's not actually what I mean, because I'm not really paying attention. I don't know if you've ever had a moment like that, but I have them all too often. And so God is just reminding me, hey, I'm attentive to you, and I'm pouring into you, and now I want you to be attentive, and I want you to be slow to speak and quick to listen and slow to anger, the way that I am with you, with those. I want you to be that way with those that you love and those that you encounter on a daily basis. And so it's been a very consistent theme for me. Slow down, JoAnne. Stop talking. Just listen. Just be present. Be attentive. So those are the things that the Lord has just been encouraging me and challenging me with. It's not often that I feel like the Lord is doing both of those things with one word, attentive, even though I'm not normally have a word for the year person, at least for the next 4 months of 2021. Apparently that's probably going to be my word. So I hope that that was a blessing and an encouragement to you today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for your time.